Hi, I'm Cassi Niemann, a You Can Row to Master Rowing Instructor. Today I'm going to give you some tips about your legs in the rowing stroke, but probably not how you think I am. So in our rowing stroke, obviously, we are using our legs for the bulk of the work. We want to push with our legs to initiate the drive of the stroke and get the most out of the bigger muscles in our body. But what I want to talk about is what our legs are doing at the finish position. So once they push all the way down and we're back in this spot in our stroke, here's what I want you to do. I want you to not lock those legs all the way out. We don't want to have to engage the quad to drive the back of our knees down into the back of the ground. I have found when someone is locking those knees out, what they are also likely doing are pulling those toes, those feet back against the straps. And if you've watched our previous videos, you know we don't want to do that. We don't want to abuse those straps and pull our toes back. One, I am firing up all the muscles in my leg. I don't need to do that. So let's work smarter, not harder. Okay, so we're gonna keep those toes down on the foot stretcher, and it is helpful to get just a soft leg, a full extension of the leg, but not a locked out leg. So coming into that finish, we're still pushing the legs all the way down, but I am not locking them out. I'm keeping just a little soft bend in the knee so that I can come back over and go right back into the next stroke. So besides that lock out and that hard pull back against the straps of our toes, what I also see with the locked out leg, even if your feet are connected to that foot stretcher, is just that we end up leaning back and staying back longer than we need to, or too far back. That's gonna fire up our core and also those hip flexors. Again, doing work we don't need to do, sending our body weight back away from the machine, away from where we want it to get to for our next stroke. So when we lock out those legs, we tend to fling our body weight back, which we don't need to do yet. The other benefit of a soft knee is that when you go to swing back that body, you are likely going to find it to be a little easier. Because when our legs are locked out straight, we may feel a bigger pull in the hamstring, trying to swing that body angle forward. And you might say to yourself, my hamstrings are just too tight. I can't get that body angle forward. But really, it may be that you are locking the legs out and making it harder for you to hinge that body. Get a little soft bend in the knees. You might find just a little more slack to get a little more body angle set before the knees bend. Again, like in all our videos, getting that body angle set before you come up to the catch is going to create a more efficient stroke. So, what I would suggest the next time you row is try to hold those legs from going all the way down and straight at the finish. Soft legs, just a nice extension, but not locked all the way out. We don't want to keep them bent. There's a very, very big difference between a bent knee and a locked out knee, right? We're going to find that in-between point. Soft knees so that we can swing our body in and out of the finish, get our body weight back over our toes. So yeah, we can use the legs for a very strong stroke. So your legs, gosh, they're just the most important part of the rowing stroke. So pay attention, see if that soft knee helps your stroke out in some way or another, and let us know. I'll see you next time.